When it comes to life insurance, there are two questions that come up often. The first one is, why do I need life insurance? The second one is, well, if I need life insurance, how much do I need? That's a very good question. Let's address the first one. Why do I need life insurance? And while we're at it, we might as well address the elephant in the room. I am sure there are many who feel that I don't need life insurance. And for those who have had the conversation about if you need life insurance or not, many times you've heard others say, well, I am not going to leave money for someone else to share that money with someone else instead of me. Well, let's get this out the way right now. What is the purpose of life insurance? The purpose of life insurance is to protect those who depend on your income in the event of your premature death, whether that is a spouse, children, or dependent parents, or maybe even a business. That's the purpose for life insurance. So now that we've gotten that out the way, why do we need life insurance? Because we need to protect the income of those who depend on us for taking care of them. So it brings us to our second question. Well, how much do we need? And no doubt you have heard many people say many different things about how much do you need. You've heard some say that you need for every $50,000 worth of income, you need $1 million. You've heard some that say you need 10 times your income as far as life insurance. This is not to say what is correct or what's not correct. But what this is to do is to make you aware, to make you think about what your personal needs are. In the end, the amount of life insurance that you need is solely dependent upon your situation. Not your next door neighbors, not other family members, not your best friend, but your situation. Now, we will use the 10 times your salary as an example. Let's say you make $100,000 a year. According to that diagram or that framework, you would need roughly $1 million worth of life insurance. Now, the thought behind that is that you would place that $1 million in a vehicle that generated at least 10% interest. That way you have replaced that income over a specified period of time. Basically, if that $1 million was put inside a vehicle that was able to receive 10%, at least 10% interest each year, you have now replaced that $100,000 a year for your family, for your spouse, to take care of whatever responsibilities that depend on your income right now. It's pretty simple, correct? But that's just a broad idea, a broad example. Maybe you're working with a financial planner. Maybe you're not. So what do you need to do? You need to understand what is necessary to replace your income in the event of your premature death. Whatever that number is, that's the number you begin to work from. Now, there's another group of people that need life insurance that do not have anyone who is dependent upon their income. They are up in age. They are either baby boomers or elderly individuals who need to have life insurance to cover whatever their final expenses are so that that necessity does not fall on family members. In that case, that type of insurance is called final expense. And that insurance is solely to cover final expenses, whether it's funeral, burial, or whatever other expenses that would transfer to another family member or loved one. Then that amount of insurance would cover those expenses so that nothing else would follow that person's loved ones. So looking at what we've talked about today, we've talked about what is life insurance for. Two things. One, it is to replace your income in the event of your premature death, or to eliminate the expenses incurred upon your death if you have no one who depends on your income. Number two, how much insurance is necessary? Ideally, you want to make sure that you have covered whatever your family needs as far as what you have produced or will produce each year. Whether you use the guide of 10 times your annual salary, or you use another method, maybe even a life insurance calculator, or you have the conversation with your financial advisor. Hope these answers your two questions. If you like this video, please click the like button, share it, and hit the subscribe button. We will send out a video on either life insurance, some type of financial literacy, or upon businesses helping with employee benefits each week. Until then, have a good one. Bye-bye.